Hi, it's me. And I made a video just a few minutes ago. It was too long. So, I didn't realize I rambled on for 15 minutes. And I want to keep it under 10, but also YouTube it apparently won't let me upload it if it's over that anyway. So, what I want to talk about was I felt like I wasn't focusing enough on the food thing. I keep mentioning it, but I'm not really going into detail very much. So the basic things are this. I've eliminated all sugar and most natural sugars. I've eliminated dairy. I've eliminated most oils and breads. So, meaning oils, the only thing I'm using right now is ghee, which is just clarified butter. That's, you just strain organic, unsalted butter through cheesecloth, and you come up with a mixture that is just the remnants without the fats. That removes all the fats out of it, and a little bit of olive oil or almond oil. Those are about the only things that I use, and very sparingly. Uh, th- that is a lot. So as you walk down the aisle in a grocery store, it's pretty hard unless you're eating just organic food and you go to produce and maybe some proteins and vegetable. I mean, that's pretty much what you got to look at, as well as seeds and some grains and nuts. So, which is amazing that it's actually a lot larger spectrum of food that you can eat than you would think of. It's just a very different way of going about it. I cook all my meals, and here's a typical. Here's today, for instance. I mean, what I ate today. In the morning, I woke up and had three scrambled eggs done with ghee and salt and pepper, half a grapefruit, and a bowl of organic oatmeal with hemp seed on that, which is another high in protein and high in omegas. And that's breakfast. Mid morning, I had a snack as far as a Laura bar. Laura bars are all natural protein bars without any added sugars, soy, or any other products that are completely vegan free. So it's all nuts and fruits. Fruits are more there for a little bit of sweetening and the binding agent, and that's it. And they taste pretty good. Peanut butter and lemon, I would recommend. Lunch, I had some halibut and green vegetables, spinach. That was and rice. Again, with just salt and pepper and no oils used, except for a little bit of oil on the fish so that it doesn't stick to the pan, but very minimal. And then afternoon, always have a shake, and I use right now strawberries and orange juice and water. Not a lot of orange juice, just enough to give it a little bite, and then organic protein, this vegan protein powder, and spirulina. About a tablespoon of spirulina in that, and I blend it up, and that ends up being kind of an afternoon meal. And then I had another dinner. Tonight I had chicken, organic chicken, obviously, and uh, broccolini, which was fantastic, and then fingerling organic potatoes that I just cut up and use that as with a little bit of chili paste. So spices and chilies and things like that are what I use for all my flavorings, and that is really fantastic. I've made some mango chutneys that I just blend that together and add some pepper flakes to it. That works great on fish or chicken. Old Bay's seasoning is great on poultry, and then again, there's a Paul Prudhomme blackened spice I like to use on. You can work that on anything, protein wise. And then for snack, I'll probably have a little bit of popcorn this evening that's just without anything on it other than a little bit of salt and again a little bit of ghee, just for a slight flavor. So that is what I'm doing food-wise, and it's making a huge impact. And this is where I started to run along because I started talking about all these features and benefits of doing all this stuff. and I need to kind of condense that. So here's the deal. I really believe that this whole food component is probably about 80% of it. I think the exercise and allowing me to exercise, which is again gaining me another 10. The last 10% I think is spiritual, and I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to tackle that part yet. I think it needs to happen through meditation for me personally. I like to meditate, and I just need to get into that routine. You know, the one thing I notice in my research of looking through things, and especially with this right now, is that, you know, people don't give things long enough to see if it's going to have impact. It's got to be longer than like a month or 2 months. It's got to be some sustainable amount of time to see if you really see the benefits from it. I think you will if you give this a shot. Probably won't work for everybody. I think everybody's got different degrees of fibro. I know mine was and is horribly severe, but this seems to help. And the biggest thing that I've also discovered is that I'm not alone, and that's huge. That is a big relief. It really delighted me the other day when I opened up the videos again and noticed that Donna, somebody that watched the video randomly and had some nice things to say, not about the video as much as about what she was doing to work and combat this, which is going gluten-free and giving that a go to see if that helps. And I think that's fantastic, and that helps me, and it helps, I think, anybody else that ends up reading that or seeing that. I wanted to start doing these videos and make it personal. It's not that the other stuff out there that wasn't extremely helpful, guiding me a different direction, but what resonates with me is that personal touch, that touchstone of another person feeling what I feel, and that feeling of separateness or that aloneness fade away. That, in and of itself, takes me out of my head and into another place that is positive and helpful, and I can't describe it enough. I have really throughout the day. I always have some point where I get very scared and very fearful that what I'm feeling and how I'm feeling is going to go away, and it's too vivid on that feeling you have, and you can't get out of bed in the morning, and I'm scared of that. So I'm trying to do everything I can to not go back to that place again. And this is one of the vehicles, I guess, to try to do that. So I don't run along again. I will wish you a good night, and I will update again over the weekend. But I felt I needed to share that, and I hope you're well. Whoever you 4 or 5 are that have a tendency to watch this. That's funny in itself. And take care. Night night.